This manga-inspired title has brought a resurgence of interest in the comic book medium.
Absolute Batman, written by Scott Snyder and art from Nick Dracata, begun its serialization in October of 2024. And now 17 issues into the run, the impact and influence has brought American comics to a place the medium hasn't seen in years. Dracata has fine-tuned his style and implements techniques used within manga, which has been outselling comic books for years. The way this duo expands the Batman mythos, his rogues gallery, and the moral development of Bruce Wayne are just a few things that make this reboot of a classic character one of the highest-selling comic books as of late. Dracata has a history of conjuring up some grotesque and bizarre designs like within East of West, which is implemented into a majority of Batman's villains on this title. But what really stands out is his borrowed manga influences. From the body horror elements, everyone's favorite speed lines, the panel layouts, and the many homages to Akira and now recently Chainsaw Man. Dracata not once shies away from being over the top and exaggerative, which gives room for Batman to live out his myth in a brand new way. Snyder, notable for his history with Batman, strips Bruce Wayne of all his familiar safety nets. He's no longer shielded by the billionaire playboy trope, but instead rules in favor of a blue-collar archetype who really has to build everything from the ground up. This not only raises the stakes of the story, but gives Batman this new reason for being, and Bruce nothing to lose, making him a bit more brutal than we normally see him, walking that fine line between mercy and rage, while holding on to that undying motivation to do what the Dark Knight does best: become the justice that the world always needs. Which leads me to the Absolute Annual with Daniel Warren Johnson penciling and writing. He also implements many Japanese approaches, but what's important is the ignited conversation from the culture. After DWJ shared an image of Batman apprehending an ICE agent, questions surrounding morality, political engagement, and the role of superheroes on this matter flooded the airwaves. Johnson, being the incredible artist and writer that he is, pressed these tensions further within the annual itself, depicting Batman confronting organized hate groups with brutal intensity. Actions that challenge both the reader and Batman's own moral compass within the issue. Frank Thierry also puts his best foot forward with some Mazzucchelli energy on the Arkham special that gives more exposition to the Absolute version of Arkham Asylum. And Marcos Martin also comes into the mix, giving his own unique touches in the Mr. Freeze arc.
Absolute Batman has made its case. It's seen in the sales, the popularity, the controversy, and stylistically it's a way for comic books to catch up with what manga has been doing for years. It makes me excited and hopeful for the future of the visual language of comic books.